Hey guitar buddies, that was the Elvis Presley classic Hound Dog. And here's my little hound dog all sleepy. You go back to having a snooze. Okay, so let's get the guitar and get rolling. It's a classic 3-chord rock and roll song in C, and we start with a slide. So I'm just playing it all with downstrokes and sliding from a B, just a semitone up to a C to get that classic rock and roll. Then I'm just stopping on an F7 once, just playing bam. Then I'm playing an A and an E flat together, the third and the dominant seventh of the chord. So that's 2 and 4 on the G and B strings, to A and C, 2 and 1. Then back to the C, then a G7, then an F7, and stop on a C. Okay, and I just put some extra chords, same chords, but basically in the solo to fill it out a little. I did C. Then instead of an F7, slightly jazzier, I put an F9 in, a classic kind of rock and roll chord. That's 8, 7, 8, 8, 8, starting on the A string. Back to C. Then the G9, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10. F9, back to C. Okay, and then at the very end, you've got this classic little rock and roll finish. So I'm playing basically a C6-9. Okay, just taking it from a semitone higher and sliding down to it. So what I'm playing is 9, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9. To 8, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8. So you ain't no friend of mine. Okay, and next we'll take a look at the solos. So I start with, I play G, B flat, C, E flat, F, E flat, C, B flat, G, B flat, C. So that's all on the bottom 3 strings, the E, A and D strings. So we're starting on 3 on the E string, 3, then on A, 1, 3, on D, 1, 3, back to 1 on D, then 3, 1 on A, back to 3 on E, then 1, 3 on A. You play that pattern twice, and then we've got so I'm going up a kind of hybrid blues scale. So I'm sliding from B to C, 1 to 3, then playing D, E flat, E, 5, 6, 7 on the A string. Then G, A, C, 5, 7, 5 on the D and G strings. Then moving up to the 8th position, I'm playing E flat to E. So playing E flat E, G, A, C, E flat with a little bend. So that's 8, 9, 8, 10, 8, 11. Okay? So then from that E flat, back down to a C. So I'm playing C, B flat, so 8, 11, A on 10, G on 8, then going G flat, G, G flat, so 11, 8, 11. Then continuing kind of down the blues scale, G flat, F, E flat, 11, 10, 8. And C, B flat, C, E flat. So 8, so 10, 8, 10, 8 on the D and G string. And then classic little rock and roll. I'm just playing, hammering from E flat to E. So again, it's 10, 8, 10, 9, sorry, 10, 9, sorry, 8, 9, sorry, 8, 10, 8, 11. Then we got, so I'm just bending that E flat on 11 and do some stabs on the 8th fret on the top 3 strings. Then we've got so I'm playing a little bend on A and E flat. You could just play double stop, but that kind of classic rock and roll, it's nice to just kind of push that A up. So I'm bending on 10 and a kind of little push on 11. Then 8 and 8. Then 10, 10, 8, 8. So we've got A and E flat, G and C, F and A, E flat and G. Then just playing again that push on 10 and 11. Then 8 and 8 on the top 2 strings, G and C. And then E flat and G, so all on 8 and 8. Then I'm playing C, D, E, 3, 5, 7 on the A string, then a C on 5, and G, A, C. So going to 5 on the G string, then on the D string, 5, 7, back to 5. And then just those 3 notes twice. For the second solo, I start with, so I play an A, and then really punchy, a slide down on E flat, G and C on 8, 8, 8. Then I go back to 8, 8, 8 and play a little push on A and E flat on 10 and 11. Back to our kind of home of those 3 notes. There we go. I'm putting a little push on 11 on E flat to C, then F to C. So 11, 8, 13, 8. And then we got I'm just sliding to those 2 notes, A and E flat, 10, 11. and then playing 8 and 8, G and C there. Then again those just 8 8 8 with a couple of slides, and then again pushing those 2 notes, 8 and 11, then 8 8 and 10 and 10 on G and B. So A flat, G and C, F and A. And then the second time, just kind of playing the same notes, but just kind of, it's hard to explain what I'm doing. Just sort of sweeping up with my pick, digging in. So, and then we've got just sliding to 8 and 8, and then playing 10 and 10 again on the B and E strings and the G and B strings. There we go. Kind of top part of a G9 chord. So I'm playing F A E to F A D. So that's 10 10 12 to 10 10 10. And then 8. Again, it's that kind of digging in. So I'm playing 8 and 8 and 10 and 10 with a little upstroke and pulling off. So you get that kind of really kind of digging in sound. Then to a C on 10. Then and a little, just that at the end. Just those 3 notes, C, E flat, C, B flat, C. Okay, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10. All right, so great little classic rock and roll solos there. And the trick with these is if you play them live, not to try and copy them exactly, but just use all those little notes and double stops and patterns that you've learned from this solo to try and create your own solos and use the freedom of going, you know, up and down the neck. So next let's take a look at the bass part. The bass is very straightforward. I'm playing C, E, G, the 8, 7, 10 on the E and A strings. Moving out to F, just moving up 1 string. So now we've got F, A, C. Back to the C. Then a G chord with G, B, D, 10, 9, 12 on the A and D strings. An F chord back to the 8th position, and then stop on a C. And that's basically it. And just at the end of the guitar solos, you don't stop on the C, you just play it. Just keep that going. And there's only one other little bit is when we stop on, just at the very end there's a stop. I just go from G to B, so don't go just down, just 10, 9, and then I play, but I slide down from 10 as the drums go, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm sliding from G to C, and then D flat to C. So, no friend of mine. Yeah, so just those 2 notes to finish. So have fun with Hound Dog. Thanks for watching, buddies.